Hi guys, welcome back to Dream Explorations. If you're new here, my name is Tamara and my channel is all about my love for travel. So I'll be sharing my travel videos, travel tips, and also travel reviews. You guys know the drill. I'm so excited to kick off a series of videos called My Treasured Places. I'll take you guys on the journey of some of the trips that I love the most. In honor of Black History Month, I'm going to start off with my trip to Ghana in West Africa. This past December was the 10th anniversary of this amazing trip. The continent of Africa holds a special place in the hearts of many Black Americans like myself and other Black people born outside of the continent. I have always thought that Africa is where I come from. Even though I have roots in other places, like in Trinidad, it all ties back to Africa. It's where it all began. I knew that one day I would get there. Basically, I had to get there. After all, I visited Ghana in December of 2010. My boyfriend at the time, who is Ghanaian, wanted to go home for the holidays, and there was no way that he was going without me in tow. And honestly, the fact that I got to stay in a family home and experience everyday life in Ghana is really what made this trip so special. All of the family and friends were so welcoming. Over the course of 2 weeks, I saw and did so much, and I'll take you through some of the highlights. First of all, as a whole, Africa is not all safaris and beaches. There are major cities, some of which are world economic powerhouses. Money Inc. last year released an article titled "The 20 Best Places to Live in Africa," and Ghana had 2 cities on the list. The capital city of Accra was number 12 on the list. Accra is seriously very similar to any city I've been in the world. It has great restaurants, malls, great nightlife. For the most part, I stayed in a suburb outside of Accra called Tema, which is more low-key. But the family I stayed with also owns a business. So in the compound, there was a small convenience store and also a bar. So it was the place to be in the neighborhood. So here's a list of 15 things that I did when I was in Ghana. I was pinned when I arrived at Kotoka International Airport in Accra, and I stepped outside. An older woman pinned a paper flower to my sweater. It was sweet and made me feel welcome. I drank a Star beer, and it was really refreshing. I'm not really a beer drinker, but it was pretty good. So Star beer was launched July 1st of 1960. I ate fried fish. Of course I've had fried fish before, but that was my first Ghanaian meal and a really good start to the trip. That meal also included red and fried plantains. So red is a traditional Ghanaian dish made of black-eyed peas cooked with palm oil and plantains. And the dish gets its name because of the red coloring that the black-eyed peas take on from being cooked in the red palm oil. I pounded cassava.
Pound a little harder. Geez, you're killing me.
My arm is
doing?
Barely even pounding.
Please excuse the headscarf. We were making fufu. That's when boiled pieces of cassava are pounded in a giant wooden mortar with a pestle. So I was holding the pestle. The mixture is turned by hand and water is slowly added until it becomes slurry and sticky. Then the mixture is formed into a ball or a rounded slab and served with other food. I attended a wedding. Well, I actually feel like I crashed a wedding because I definitely was not invited, but I guess if a couple of family members are, then the rest can join. There were so many people there, maybe no one noticed me. We went to church. Honestly, I rarely ever go to church, but it's the custom there, so I joined in. We did have family in the choir. We pretended we were rich. With the exchange rate there, you do feel rich. I can't remember what it was at the time, but right now $1 US is worth 5.8 Ghanaian cedi. That's almost 6 to 1. We visited Cape Coast. This is the area of Ghana where captured Africans were imprisoned before the Middle Passage and their introduction to slavery in the Americas and the Caribbean. Cape Coast Castle was originally the center for trade of timber and gold until it became a focal point of the transatlantic slave trade. It's so hard to describe the feeling that I had when I was there, knowing what happened in and around those castles. The horrors that my ancestors experienced are unimaginable, but and yet it happened, they somehow survived, and then became slaves. Cape Coast Castle Museum was established in 1974. I could literally do an entire vlog on this area and Cape Coast Castle, and I probably will. There is just so much history and so much more to say about what happened here. I traversed through the forest. We toured the Canopy Walkway at Kakum National Park.
I don't know the phrase I should use to describe it. But most of you are very tired.
I visited a mall. A very American thing to do, and yet a very Ghanaian thing to do too. We ate goat meat at Christmas. Now, you guys know, with my Trinidadian background, I've definitely eaten my share of goat meat, especially curry goat. But what was new to me was seeing the goat alive a couple of days before the feast. So there was a ceremony of sorts to slaughter and cook the goat. And a man actually came out to the house to lead this while the children sang outside. Now I have very explicit footage of the whole thing, but I will spare you guys. And it's been a long time, but I do remember it tasting really good. I hung out at Coco Beach. At the time, the Ramada Resort was the place to hang out, have a couple of drinks, have some food, and relax out at Coco Beach. We went to a Wacky Eye Party. Wacky Eye is a rice and beans dish in Ghana. So a location gets posted on Facebook and everybody comes out to party. It was crazy packed and a lot of fun. We visited the Volta Region. Lake Volta is the largest reservoir in the world. It was a full day trip that most of the family went on. We had a lot of fun. Finally, it came the time where I had to say goodbye. It was truly a trip of a lifetime, made even more special by the experience of staying with a family. And everyone came up to the airport to see me off. So I hope you enjoyed my journey through Ghana. Until next time, guys.